Welcome to Too Old and Too Slow, and in this episode I'm racing a Marcos here at Snetterton. So here we are at Snetterton. Horrendous drive up from Goodwood, but we're here. Today's activity is unload the car and rush off to the hotel to get something to eat. Tomorrow it's going to be a relatively early start with qualifying in the morning and then a 60-minute race in the afternoon. There'll be the fun and games of a driver swap halfway through the race. So let's see how we get on in qualifying. First out is Nigel. He's got lots of experience in the car. He's going to get out, get the car nicely warmed up and bedded in, and hopefully set our qualifying lap. So here we go. Nigel has loads of experience in the car, and he's been racing around Snetterton for years as well. The car's got new brakes, so just feeling its way around and feeling where the grip is. It's really important to just take your time and not rush into an incredibly fast qualifying lap off the bat. It needs to get the car up to temperature. As you can hear, the car's running really well. Unfortunately, Nigel's run into a bit of traffic. It's just one of those things you have when you've got quite a busy grid like we have in the Classic K. So we just need to find a bit of space, and then Nigel can really let it go and we can set our qualifying lap time. After 5 or 6 laps, Nigel decides to bring it in and give me a chance to get a few laps. I've raced at Snetterton a few times, but never in the Marcos. Perfect.
You can beat the synchromesh on second.
Yeah, and here we go. Right, let's just take it easy and just feel my way around. The last thing I want to do is go absolutely crazy and end up damaging the car or ruining our chances in the race later on today. Like Nigel, I run into a bit of traffic, but thankfully this car's going to let me go around on the inside around a quorum. All too soon, that's the end of the session. I've had a good few laps and I'm starting to feel relatively comfortable with the car as we go past the checkered flag. So scoot round the back of the track, into the paddock, and find our way back to the trailer and just do a few little tinkering jobs on the car, just get it ready for the race. So that was qualifying. Nigel set a pretty good time. I think we're both relatively happy with that. We're starting towards the back of the grid, but that's okay. It gives us an opportunity to make a few overtakes at the beginning of the race. Very kindly, Nigel's let me start the race, so let's see how I get on. I am definitely feeling nervous, letting the cars trail out in front, and it's going to be a rolling start today. So I'm going to get myself nice and tight to the car in front as we cross the start-finish line. But unfortunately I've let them get away a bit too much. I was a bit slow through the last corner and I've got a bit of work to do before the race even starts. Greg's been working on the car in the last few weeks and fitted new brakes. They're a lot better than the ones we had before, and at a track like Snetterton, they're really quite useful. You've got a very slow corner coming up here, and I can brake late and really make up quite a lot of time. I need to try and use my head a bit here. It's a long race, 60 minutes, something which I'm not really used to. So the key is to get to the end of the race. So I need to take it nice and easy, try and pick up a few places where I can, and really work on just building up a nice smooth rhythm and try and pick up a few cars as I go along. Yeah, Miss Gear has let the Porsche go through. I do think we're quicker than him, so I just need to bide my time, pick the best spot to get past him. The Marcos only has an 1800 engine, but it's light and quite streamlined as well. And I think we can probably make a bit of time up on the car in front as we go under the bridge. Try and brake a little bit later than him, drop it down a gear and try and get right on his tail, put him under a bit of pressure. Focus with the Porsche in front, trying to wait for the right time to get past him. I'm pretty sure we got the speed on him. And then in my mirrors I can see a BMW sneaking around on the inside. I'm kicking myself, I shouldn't have let that car through, and now I've got two to deal with, but at least I'm having a bit of a race. So let's see how I get past these two. Alright, it's a long race, just need to take my time and look for the safest and easiest place to get past these guys. The BMW is pretty quick. I'm not sure if I've got the pace on him, but I'm sure I've got the pace on the Porsche. Just got to stick as close as I can to these two guys and see if I can get past. The BMW's got past the Porsche, and now it's my turn. Now I'm going to have to get myself nice and tight to the car in front and then try and propel myself out of the last corner and down the main straight. And here we go, nice and tight to the car in front. Just got to push myself nice and hard and just make sure I stick as close as I can to him. And here we go, on the inside. Is there enough room between the pit wall? Yep, I think so. And I've got the inside line for Richie's, which is the first corner, and that is a pass. And the smoke in front shows that I'm catching up with another car. I've got a red Cortina and I've got my sights on him. Alright, same deal with the car in front. Just need to get myself nice and tight to him, put him under a little bit of pressure, see if I can encourage him to make a mistake, and when the time is right I'll launch past. Under heavy braking, I'm trying to get, oh, I've missed a gear and he's going to get away from me. There's a real chance there. I could have taken him there, but no, I've got a bit more work to do. Keep reminding myself that this is endurance racing and I can take my time. I just need to just put pressure on him, lap after lap after lap, and maybe he'll make a mistake and maybe I'll find a way past him. Yeah, the pressure's paying off now. Bit of a mistake there from him, bit of a tank snapper, and now I can look on the inside. Just again, put him under a little bit more pressure. Yeah, and he outbrakes himself a little bit, gives me another chance to dive up on the inside, but no, closes the door. Get a really good drive out of Oggies and now round Williams, and I think I've got a nice run up here. If I can get the power down nice and early and see if I can launch up on the left hand side, and that will put me on the inside for the left hander coming up. Now it's a question of nerve, who's going to brake first? Yep, he's got his brake lights on, he outbrakes himself. I just got to hold the line, not get involved in an accident, see if I can just carry a bit of momentum through here. And this next right-hander, bomb hole, yep, I got past him on the inside, job done. Right, on to the next one, MGB. Okay, this one's going to be a wee bit easier, I think. Just round Coram on the inside. Starting to feel a bit tired now. And then there, oh, there's Greg with his arm out. Time for me to come on in. Got the indicator on, in we go. Try not to go too fast. There is a 60 kph limit. And so I've got to keep myself nice and slow. Look for the guys, and there they are. Time for the driver change. Right, got to get the car stopped, get it in neutral, get the parking brake on and out as quick as I can. The minimum amount of time is 2 minutes, but I think we could be a little bit longer than that. It's a very small and low car. I hop out, try and get Nigel in as best I can, and on his way. Not the smoothest driver change, but it's done, and let's get Nigel out and see how he gets on. The car doesn't like slowing when it's hot. Here comes Greg just to check everything's okay, and eventually get it running, and let's get going. Oh no. We didn't expect to see that. What is that? Oh God, it's oil. There's an oil leak and there's smoke pouring out of the car as it goes down the pit lane. In the car with Nigel, there's nothing to indicate that he's got a problem at all. He's driving down the pit lane and behind him there's a load of smoke, but he's completely unaware. Marshals are trying to slow Nigel down, but no, he just doesn't see them. He glances in his mirror and all he can see is plumes of smoke coming out the back of the car. He pulls off the track, parks up, and that is our race over.
So there we go, that's the end of our race. As you saw, there was a pretty bad oil leak that came out of the oil temperature sender that was damaged and melted, I think, in the end. And there was a bit of a gearbox issue as well. The car, when it was running really well. It's a shame that we didn't have the pace that we had when we were at Donington last time out. However, the car's had the engine stripped down, the gearbox is coming out, and we'll be there, we'll be back. I think the next race meeting for us in the Margos will be at Anglesey. It's a track I've never raced at, and I'm really looking forward to that because it's a dusk race as well. There's an opportunity to race at night, something I've never done before. And my next race will be at Oulton Park. It's the Gold Cup. I'm going up in the Crosley to race on Bank Holiday Monday, August Bank Holiday Monday. So if you're there, please come and say hello. If not, you'll be able to catch up and see how I get on in a video, which I'm already started. So from me, here in Stockholm, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.